It's Unitedcypher Presents, hosted by Evan, that's me, and DeHart.
Hey.
And Shane's here.
See,
That I'm sad about the CIA being... I'm sad they won't tell us the fucking truth. That's what I'm sad about. I'm sad we're represented by a bunch of scumbags who go, well, we have secret cards, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that you can't have for your deck, so you will always lose to 7-year-old kids. Fuck you. You know, I'm sick of that. That's so dumb. That's so whatever. 20th century, whatever. There are aliens. Fuck them. Aliens are real. They don't want to mess with us because we live in the planet of Double Y. I need more news.
Ghostbuster arrested for conducting exorcism with penis.
When it said Ghostbuster, I read that. You know what I thought? I'm like, this is what Rick Moranis has done with this time. Anyway.
Apparently, this guy charged a woman 20,000 won.
Yeah. Yuan?
It's like $3,000 to exorcise the ghost from her vagina with his penis.
Yes! Okay, so she probably...
wait a minute.
I'm betting she actually probably just wanted to get fucked and then didn't want to end up spending that much money.
So the guy wants to be a forced payment gigolo?
Ghostbuster.
Oh,
It'd be a spookalo.
He was
'Cause
trying to
he's
use
fucking
the
the spooks out
scheme
of
to
them.
get women to pay him for sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There must be some disturbance in your
I'm thinking that
vagina.
You know,
this is
though,
a very stupid person he was talking to.
I'm thinking a nasty poltergeist has moved into your snatch. You mind if I poke around in there and see if I can fix
actually,
that? That'll
you
be
think-
$3,000.
You know what I'm thinking?
Pussygeist.
You know what I'm really thinking, though? I'm thinking they kind of agreed to it, but he was just so bad she wanted her money back.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah.
She's like, nah,
I paid $3,000
you
for
fucking
that.
suck. I am not exercised at all. Like, I am still infested with horn demon.
You were supposed to ram my...
So you're what, Evan?
No. I'm pretending to be the woman here. She's
Sure.
like talking to him. You're supposed
okay.
to. You're
It's the
supposed to fill my
post-90s
ghost
society.
trap with your Slimer.
And so essentially,
See, that was worth it.
his little spook wasn't playing along, right? That's it.
I paid for ectoplasm.
He was supposed to drive the demons.
He didn't, though. Maybe he got held back by a containment field or something. Just couldn't get it moving.
Well, you might have a point with all this because after he was arrested, he told authorities that he hadn't been able to get an erection since he got diabetes. So I don't know how the fuck he
Is
is.
that supposed to make you feel good about the guy? After,
I'm pretty
like,
sure that must have been a lie, or else, how did he get arrested?
Ooh, no wonder the chick was pissed. Limp dick, $3,000,
Diabetes.
diabetes.
He's probably got like the gross blue veins in his legs. 'cause
picturing,
he
like-
He
hasn't
leans
died.
into the doctor and goes, "My reproductive organ looks like a lobster's tail."
I'm picturing like the Asian Wolford Brimley with like a shaman staff. Like, this dude shows up and says he wants to bone you with his divine stick, and you're like, oh no, terrible life choice.
The only way the specter will leave your apartment, ma'am, is if I infest your nether cave with infest your nether cave with my spiritual demons.
Like, they should just like reword this. It's like, man finds creative way to rape and rob.
Yep. Yup. China's a fucked up place. China's like working on being the next Florida.
There's a Chinese to English weblog called China Smack, which is all this fucked up shit that happens in China. It's how
I don't
they
care what
react to it.
commies do.
Dude,
Just
it's
kidding.
crazy, man. They had one video where this chick is driving through a schoolyard full of kids, and she hits one, and instead of hitting the brake, she floors it and rams this chick into another car, and then like she backs up and does it again, and she's screaming the entire time, and you're like, what the fuck did I just see? And then there's like Chinese comments like, oh, they should get her, or like they're all like just really straightforward, and it just sounds like something you'd see on like a newscast where it's like, we think this very bad, smiley face.
This made me sad. And then it's like literally
It's crazy.
happy
Like,
face.
there's a rash of like skin whitening products that have gone wrong, so all these like chicks are ending up looking like they're they're
Burned
covered
alive.
in fucked up suntans and shit like that from chemical burns.
Nice.
It's happening in Japan too.
Yeah, I did see a couple of stories in the last couple of months that were weird enough for me to take notice of them, but
Yeah.
somehow we never got to them in the show. One of them where someone was selling counterfeit eggs in
What
China.
How do you do that?
I don't fucking know.
Do you
I
get
mean,
them from a snake or something?
they
Or,
were
like,
they were made out of something else.
They're Cadbury eggs. Without
No.
the chocolate on them. That's how they filled
I don't know what the fuck they were. I think they were like made out of gelatin or something.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so they were warning people about counterfeit eggs. There was another story where there was some kind of thing oozing out of the sewers.
That's mutagen, man.
That's the blob, my friend. He's coming out to retake his throne as the king of fucking eating things. Okay. It was the ectoplasm from the penis exorcist. That's what's coming out of the sewers.
The sexorcist, you mean?
Indeed, the sexorcism. I've got a story.
Okay.
Apparently, Arkansas is banning tattoos and piercings. They're going to ban forms of body jewelry.
How's this?
Does this go for new ones, or is this if
You can't
have-
really
if you
ban
have
any
tattoos
of those
and jewelry,
things at all.
You can't be in a
You
state.
They're
can't-
banning certain they want to ban certain types of it.
Yeah, that's not going to pass. You can't tell a person what they can or can't do with their body.
Are you positive about that?
Let's see. They want to ban sacrification tattoos as well as dermal implants. Sacrification tattoos?
So wait a minute.
You know,
This is
Oh,
Oh, that's the burning, etching, or branding of
this-
an individual
You
skin.
mean scarification?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's
what?
right.
What state is
I
this?
can't read.
What state
This is
is
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Arkansas, who art in heaven.
Yeah. Shallow be thy thought.
Why be blessed? Amen. Double
Cornelujah.
Y. No dermal implants, no scarification tattoos. I get what they're saying, but
How does
people that get this stuff done know a lot about it, and they have research, and they're easily into S&M, so they don't ever complain.
I
get
don't
it.
see how anybody has any. Who the fuck can tell you what to do or not do?
Dude, it was called prohibition, and it happened in this country. It could happen again.
All right.
This is body prohibition.
Speaking of happen
This
again,
is saying that people who are into mutilation can't get off. Is what it's saying.
I've said it before. I will say it again. Things like that go through. This country is filled with fucking morons. Like more than just morons. These are like people with like no fucking thought whatsoever. Who gives a shit if the dude wants the lizard tongue, man? We're like,
Right? My friend has a
I
lizard
want
tongue.
some horns on
My
my
friend has
head.
a lizard tongue. She has her tongue split in half.
yeah, great.
And she talks
Knock
normally.
yourself
and
out.
She can just like both sides controlled
Hell of
independently.
a
It's crazy.
blowjob. What?
Oh, I'd imagine. Fucking A. I'd imagine.
But I mean, seriously, who? What the fuck? Who's that small? Where they're like, hey, you can't do that. I have a law passed about it.
Yes, I live in this community, and there is one person in our community. She is an abomination because she has horns. So I'm going to move for her to be ejected physically from the county forever.
You think?
You know,
is
like
there anybody
who are these fucking
out-
people?
Is there anybody out there that's been tattooed red and had horn implants?
Oh,
like I want to see some guy who's become like literally the cartoon devil, where he's like, I've had my face laser hair removed, so I have this badass goatee mustache.
Only
thing
right here.
all the time. Fucking horns underneath like a fucking.
He's got
pompadour.
tattooed eyeshadow on, so he looks like
red skinned.
super evil devil.
You could totally tattoo someone totally red.
What if someone paid to look like Tim Curry did in that one Tom Cruise movie?
Oh, legend.
Yeah.
Man, that would be pretty awesome.
Imagine looking like that dude all the time.
Dude, that movie was a bit fucked up, man. It was kind of like a lowbrow Pan's Labyrinth when you think about it, where it's like, oh, we can kind of show this to kids.
But kind of not, 'cause it's messed up.
This guy doesn't have his skin tattooed red.
He's
but
got a similar look.
Yeah.
He probably has snap-on horns that.
He kind of looks like he
no,
has
those are in
hemorrhoid
his
He looks.
antlers.
head, man.
He looks like Hellboy.
He looks like he works at a Denny's.
He probably does. Like,
Like that
hey,
too.
welcome to Shoney's. I mean, hell.
If this guy works at a Denny's, he's working in the back.
Yeah.
No shit. Who are you? I'm Captain Dishwasher.
It's like they make you wear-
Sovereign Lord of the dishwasher.
He wears chainmail everywhere he goes. He's like, oh, I'm an orc.
Hey guys, are you tired of your chainmail chafing your junk? Well, it's okay. Try my new product, Teflon Chainmail. It's chainmail with Teflon. No stick surface. It's great. Easy spray off clean. Good to go. You know what? He kind of almost looks like a young baby deer. He's just getting his antlers.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
adorable, isn't it?
It is a bit, yeah.
It is a
kind of
bit
like
adorable when
if.
you
Except
put
for
it
they
in
cut
that
his
context.
nose and raised it up and then reattached it higher.
Why
so
does he
that
have like
look-
a?
He's an orc. They made him look like an orc. I bet he has pointy ears. I bet you money he's a fucking metahuman. Bet you fucking dimes to donuts. The awakening happened, DeHart. These people just paid for it.
The Awakening.
But yeah,
Watch that
Arkansas,
on
if they
Introvision.
banned stuff like this, Shane's right. This country's populated with just idiots.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of like who's that petty.
Hey, it's okay if you spy on me, tell me what to do, and say and give me food that's been genetically modified to whatever purpose. I believe everything you say. It's cool. Give me a Chevy. I'm happy. NASCAR. If you use a $500 bill, we know you're a terrorist.
Yeah. Where are you going to get change
Where
from?
the hell would you get a $500 bill?
They used to have them. They used to be circulated. I've seen them. My dad had them back in the day and would spend a $500 bill. I've seen a couple of them
The
as well.
$2 bill is still one of those that
You can get them
why
for the bank.
do they still make them?
It's because they're a novelty. You can buy them in like
But, I mean,
pads.
who makes novelty currency?
We do. Have you seen the Canadian money now? The new Canadian bills?
But it's-
They're plastic. Part of them are see-through and plastic.
Well, I'm just saying though,
They're maple scented. That's true.
No, they're not.
dude. Why don't they just make like money?
I'm iPadding that. No, you
iPad
got,
it.
You got your stories over there.
You iPad it then.
You iPad now.
Yes, Apple consideration has been provided for this product. No, they haven't.
iPad now. Didi Mao. Just one more shot.
No way.
Didi
dude.
Mao.
What is wrong with these fucking people? That is such bullshit. Oh, look at these bills, dude.
I know.
They're partially clear.
Yeah, it's like a fucking wonton wrapper.
I like how this is
You
ABC
can make
News.
a spring roll out of a Canadian dollar.
This is how unbelievably clever ABC News is at coming up with smashing headlines. New Canadian money smells like syrup, melts in the heat. That's a title, really?
Does
Because
it
they
really-
said unusual currency changes the.
Does it really
face of
melt in the heat,
money.
though?
It has. It has
Oh, if it's
plastic
made out of
parts.
plastic, it's
No. I
definitely
mean, what's their
meltable.
idea of heat, though?
The new.
Because
new
what if it
introduction-
say melts in a dryer? See, our money is built to last through washing in a high temperature environment.
Well, it's not exactly designed for that, but
No, I mean
it
it's a
does.
cotton. It's
Yeah.
cotton paper.
Ours
it's
has
not.
ours also nylon fiber in
Yeah,
it. So
ours is actually a cloth. It's not
hard to
really
burn.
paper, so
Hard
it
to
doesn't.
burn.
You can wash it. Hence, laundering money.
They say for some Canadians,
With
the
poker
sweet
chips
smell
and
of
shit.
money has an aroma exactly like its famed maple syrup. This is exactly like it, but that isn't an admission that it smells like it. That's not even a good reason or an interesting way to put that line into the beginning of the article. Who fucking writes this shit? It's come with a flurry of unsettling observations ranging from their supposed aroma of maple syrup to the complaints that the bills become sticky and even melt in the heat.
Maybe they are made out of maple syrup. They smell like it. They're sticky.
The biggest debate, however, is whether they smell like a good breakfast. Oh, God, stab you in the neck.
That's got to be kind of unappetizing in some situations.
I wouldn't
like,
want my money to smell like maple syrup.
what if it clashes? I mean, you're going to eat spaghetti and then you get a waft of the check off the table. It's like, it's kind of like a fart now that's mixed in my mouth.
On the
would
plus side, if you have a taste in your mouth that you want to get rid of, you can shove a dollar in there.
dude.
If you have a taste you really want to get rid of, you can always have it
How about-
exercised for that Chinese Ghostbuster.
They should make like plastic coins and call them like I don't know, there needs to be like a money version of Mentos, breath freshening currency, social currency for that matter.
That's what they would call it.
There you go.
There are already people tweeting about how fascinating the new Canadian money is because it smells like maple syrup. Who gives a shit? It says the Queen on it.
Queen?
Who gives-
It's
yeah.
got like the band Queen.
No, the Queen, as in Queen Elizabeth.
The Queen's always on it.
Yeah, but she's like 30 in that. She doesn't look like that anymore. Come on.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna put the old Queen.
We put the
Come
old-
on.
Well,
you
yeah,
want
that's
a Queen
true.
you can jerk it to.
Oh, that's right. I forgot money is a desperation wank waiting to happen for foreigners. We have this bunch of old dudes, so unless you're into that, you're out of luck. Unless you're moonlighting in Florida, money's a little gross to you.
If you squint really hard, Jefferson looks like a chick.
A little bit.
He looks a little like Phyllis Diller.
But that's
It's
desperation wank.
Hey, it's a stretch.
Sound effect. Naked one-man leg collapsed and died after throwing bricks at several neighborhood homes.
What? Naked one man leg.
Naked one-legged man. Sorry, my
Okay.
dyslexia, okay?
I was thinking about
This is my curse!
who is that masked leg?
God, I'm not even reading it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
What is
where
it?
it happened. I'm not saying it.
What?
I'm just not even going to go
What?
into it.
Nom nom.
Where do you think it happened in?
God damn it.
Double
Of
Y.
course.
No.
No, that's why I'm not bringing it up. It happened to Double Y. Exactly. Double Y, just the South Double Y. Double Y of the South. That's where it happened, okay?
It's like a hotel chain at this point.
Yeah, it is.
When you stay at Double Y, realize you get the best in maple syrup treats.
I love double vowels and double consonant sounds because people have so much problems with them in the English language. Like when the Wii came out, and I've heard it. People were like, "Hey man, you got that Nintendo will?" I'm like, "What?"
How about the white eye?
The YI, I've heard that one because Wi-Fi, just the YI.
Why eye did I buy
So
this?
someone would see two Y's on a piece of paper, one of them capitalized, one of them not, and then go, "Oh yeah." Somehow there's a sound in there. It's not just E.
Dude, it can
Or
be like the
yee.
state for rappers, man.
Yee.
You could just set it up that way.
Yeah. God, dude, I want a shirt that has 2 Y's on it now. I just want that. No one would even know what the fuck that means, except for 3 people sitting in this
Can
room.
you get that as like a vanity plate?
All right, I need more news in my life. What do we got?
More nudes?
Oh, definitely. No, I got one. I'm good.
Okay, there's been a lot of robot news.
Robot news.
So, those assholes at DARPA, unsatisfied with God's creation.
Insatisfied with creating a dog that can't be kicked over and can throw bricks at people.
Yes.
And then a human that can run and do fucking jumps and shit.
Yeah.
And cars that drive themselves. Now what have they done?
They're working on a computer that mimics the human brain.
It's going to have to be pretty big.
Oh, that's it right now.
That's part of it. There are a lot of things going on in their heads.
Are they going to make the mother brain?
We can only assume. There's been so many fucking weird stories about why are you doing this with robots.
It's going to end up at
It's
some point
driving
like the
me
lawnmower
insane,
Now,
man.
and then 2 years from now, DARPA builds a human brain computer the size of a watch and then installs them in robots. And then next 2 years after that, DARPA sees that we're all dead.
DARPA knows all, sees all, is responsible for your death.
DARPA wants you. DARPA would like to thank you for participating in reality. We now have taken over. DARPA is law. DARPA is all. Our robot will kill your face. End of line. So they're making brain computers.
Making brain, yeah. Giving brain.
Giving brain.
Another one of these stories that I found really weird where it was they're working on changing the kind of archetype of a robot, and they wanted to base something off an octopus with like the articulated limbs.
Yeah.
Because
It's
that's
very complicated.
Yeah. And they want it to be squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Squishy
squishy limbs like an octopus.
Not the squishy brain chunks of the DARPA brain, but we're talking about a squishy DARPA octopus.
Darthulu?
Cthulhu, yes.
Darthulu sees all, knows all. You will be decimated by the future robot octopus of the past, present.
Dude,
They're
that is
gonna make
kinda...
a robotic Yog Shoggoth.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, that's
Dude,
happening.
could you imagine like a fucking robotic cyber demon thing? That would be kind of...
Necronometron.
Oh, that's great, dude.
Nice.
That would be a menacing fucking thing.
There was a
Like,
lightning bolt that struck my brain just now. That's where that word came from. Necronometron. It was like a crescendo. It was like, say it!
But that is a badass
That should be
thing.
the name of my first electronica band, Necronometron.
That needs to be like a line of toys and bad B movies.
Hell yeah, dude. And a band. Why not?
Yeah, everything.
Just
Yeah.
pull a fucking Dario Argento with it. Just do everything.
Goblins, man.
Goblins. They
Badass.
filmed the movie. Scored the movie. All right, soundtrack impersonation is going a little too far. If you don't stop, I'm going to start
You
doing
can get the
Killer Clowns from
album
Outer Space.
online.
You
can get that album, too.
I wouldn't want to pay for that. That
Yeah,
the
that
movie's
one,
great.
no.
Soundtrack awful.
I would buy the soundtrack to Suspiria. I just won't buy it until they put the fucking movie online. Like,
haven't
why
put it
won't you
online?
sell me this?
You can't buy it on Amazon?
there's not a download version.
Not on iTunes?
Like you can like go to the other parts of the web and get it there, but it's like, oh man, then where do I put this thing?
Zapping into my teleview. Oh,
Be
Google
badass,
Glass.
dude.
Oh.
No, screw that.
Yeah, that shit's terrible. So yeah, DARPA brain. How far have they gotten?
It doesn't give like a specific, oh, we've made it this far. They have a system called Synapse, systems of neuromorphic adaptive plastic scalable electronics.
So they don't have like an age scale or anything like that to compare it to, like as smart as a 6-month-old, 2-year-old or whatever.
No, they just have a system they think will make it work. It sounds like to me.
Yeah, apparently they're in the third phase of it.
Well, why? What's the fucking point? Here's the thing. You're making all this robot shit. What has it done to America?
America. What's it done for? Double Y.
What is it? Well, let's think about that. How many people do you know that don't have fucking jobs that used to work in jobs that have been replaced by robots? Most people. Like using robots is good, but really roboting people out of their fucking robot-free jobs? It's not right. It's not fair.
I have an idea
Dude, at least there's still hamburgers, man.
that will let them.
Double why should I care?
This is why. What the government will do instead of welfare is give you a robot. And the robot can go work your job, and then you get the money for the robot.
If they give it a version of that brain or any kind of artificial intelligence, you're asking for it.
So wait a second.
You're fucking asking for it. It's Isaac Asimov is what you're dipping your
So
toes
you're
into over
saying
there.
I can have a life avatar, a slave.
No, you don't want that. It's not going to end well. It never does.
Right, but we're also talking about these guys are building Skynet over here.
Yeah.
I know. It's like they watched Terminator 2 and was like, yeah, that's
Like, that
this
seems
is,
like a good idea.
Yeah.
this is
that's
the
what-
best idea I've ever seen. I'm going to
Let's
borrow
call it
this.
Operation Planet Cole. Okay,
this
let's
grid
go.
thing-
Planet Cole.
This grid thing does a lot like the neural net.
Neural net processor.
It looks like
You
the
got
Matrix
the
and
blocks
Shadowrun,
that were stuck together.
If the end result of this is I get to be a street samurai or a decker and I get to run around and hack
Oh, that would be
Megacorp's
cool.
computers, I'm okay with it. But if I don't get like super robot implants myself and it's just robot
Yeah.
army against me, fuck that.